have you ever heard someone tell you, just be positive, just think about the bright outlook, or don't be so negative, girl. Like, just think the best is yet to come. And, as a man thinketh, so is he. Like all of these phrases about positive thinking. But you're like, okay, how do I get there? How do I think positive? How do I become a positive thinker? Well, my name is Ellie, and I'm going to tell you some tips on how to be the positive thinker that you always dreamed about being. So, what is positive thinking? Positive thinking is basically when you have a positive and productive approach to the unpleasant circumstances that life will bring you. And how do you become a positive thinker? I'm going to give you some tips, okay? Number one is that you have to start with gratitude. From the moment that you wake up, from the moment that you open your eyes, you want to be thankful. Have an attitude of gratitude, okay? So when you wake up in the morning, you open your eyes and you want to say, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for waking me up. Thank you, God, because I have breath in my lungs, because you're healthy. Whatever it is that you want to be thankful for, have that attitude of being thankful. Even if it is like, you know what, I woke up and it is just a beautiful day outside, or I like rain, so if I wake up and it's raining, I'm like, oh, it's raining. I love the rain. So just being grateful, like, God, I'm thankful for this cup of coffee that I'm having right now. The coffee is good, it's hot, whatever it is, just have a positive attitude about your day. Like, start your day right. And another thing that you can do is that you can have a gratitude journal. Like, write down in your journal like 5 things that you're grateful for that particular day. It can be anything. It can be the birds they sound pretty today. It doesn't matter. Just train yourself to find the beauty in life and to be grateful for what you already have. Now, the second way that you become a positive thinker, a positive person, is that you want to overcome negative thoughts. You need to hold yourself accountable. When like these little bad things are creeping into your mind, or let me give you an example. Let's say that like traffic, it's bad. You get in your car and you're like, oh no, traffic is horrible, I'm gonna be late. And you just start speaking all this negativity into the air, and then, next thing, like somebody like gets in front of you, and then you just get more upset, and it's just like everything becomes so chaotic and negative, so you don't want to do that. You get in traffic, okay, you got in traffic. What can you do about it? Is there something that you can do about that situation? Maybe you can try going a different route, maybe not. But what you want to do is just, and this is just an example, okay? Hey, let me just go to YouTube University. You can listen to one of my videos, or just go and learn about a subject, like listen to a podcast, or you can listen to an audiobook, or find, an album or a song that you've been wanting to listen to, and just like, I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to learn something. Don't waste the time, but just, it could be anything in life that comes your way and you start talking negative. You don't want to do that. You have the power to hold your thoughts captive. Like, no, I'm not going to go down that road and start thinking negative things about myself or the people around me, or start speaking negative to my kids when they do something that is inappropriate or something that I'm not happy with. No. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, this kid is driving me crazy. No, because then you're really gonna start going crazy. Like, don't say these words, and don't say, like, remove from your vocabulary, remove words like hate, or I can't, like, oh, I can't do that job, or I can't do this, or I can't do that because no one that looks like me has ever done it, or stuff like that doesn't happen to me, or I'm not a lucky person, or oh, that only happens to like those type of people. Remove all of that from your words, from the way that you speak about yourself. You want to say things like, I am enough, I am confident, I am good at this, or you know what, I'm not there yet, but I can improve myself. Like, don't say I'm a bad mother, or I'm a bad student, or I'm a bad whatever, fill in the blank, okay? Don't say any of that. Maybe there is room for improvement. We all have areas that we can improve. So instead of saying I'm a bad mom, say, you know what? I think that there's some areas that I can improve. Let me figure out how I can improve that. Instead of speaking negative about yourself, like how you talk to yourself, would you ever say those things to someone else? So that is like a good rule to kind of identify if you're talking negative to yourself and like going down horrible thoughts about yourself. Also, it is very important that you identify the patterns that make you think negative. Maybe when you are around certain people, or if you watch certain movies or listen to certain music that triggers you in some kind of way to think negative. Or sometimes you are like in an environment that makes you think negative for whatever reason. Like you just don't feel at peace, and so you want to make sure that you're listening to yourself, and that you are identifying those patterns. When do you become a negative person? Like, when do you become, or when do you start to think negative thoughts? So it's really, really important that we become, like our own little detectives and start figuring out like these patterns in our life when we start acting a certain way. So number 2 was overcome your negative thoughts. Number 3 is to practice. Practice. Okay, so you want to practice positive thinking. Okay, so you want to practice that. You want to start your day with that gratitude journal, but you know what else you need to do? You need to have your affirmations, and you can do that all throughout the day. You can do that before you go to bed. At any given point, you can do your affirmations, and you can say things to yourself like, I am powerful, I am beautiful, I am confident, I am enough, I am accomplishing my dreams, I am disciplined, I am going after my goals. Like, I am loved, I am patient, I am kind. Whatever it is that you need to hear, say it to yourself. It is so powerful to self-talk. I know, like they say, when you talk to yourself, you're crazy. There might be some truth to that. I don't know. But I can tell you this. When you talk to yourself the right way and you say to yourself, I am beautiful, I am worth it, I am enough, I am accomplishing my dreams, I am going after my dreams. When you say to yourself those things, it is so powerful. All right, so just to review, here are 3 ways that you can become a positive thinker. Number 1 is that you have to embrace what you have. Be grateful. Have gratitude. Have a gratitude journal. Just wake up with a mind full of gratitude. Gratitude is the best attitude. Point number 2 is to overcome negative thoughts. So you want to make sure that you are identifying the patterns that lead you to think negative. And then you want to do something about that. You want to replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts, with positive thinking. And then number 3 was to practice. You want to practice positive thinking. You want to embrace everything that you are through affirmations, through manifestations, and through prayer. And just remember that everything that you have in you, it's powerful. And you can use that to become an extraordinary woman. You are already extraordinary. So just go out there, be positive, bring your light wherever you go, and just let the light shine through you. Besos. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, all that good stuff.